Matthew chapter 7 and 24. We ask that you rest upon your feet for reverence to God's word, please. Matthew chapter 7, verse 24 through 27. And it reads, "Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and put them into practice is like a wise man who built his house upon the rock. When the rain came down and the streams rose and the winds blew and beat against the house, yet it did not fall, because it had a foundation of rock. But anyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house upon sand. And when the rain came down and the streams rose and the winds blew and beat against the house, it fell with a mighty crash." If we could for a little while, I want to speak on the topic, will you be able to stand after the rain?
Well, say it, sir. Say it, sir.
Be able to stand after the rain.
Come on here, preacher.
Actually, it was a neighbor. Whose foundation are you standing on? Maybe that was the wrong neighbor. Look at the other neighbor.
Come on.
Say, neighbor, is Jesus the rock of your foundation? I believe it was New Edition who once had a song.
You're preaching already.
And the chorus of the song says, "Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, can you stand the rain? Storms will come, this we know for sure. Can you stand the rain?" So many times in today's society, we as people don't like to have to go through nothing. We don't like to have to endure a test or a trial or a storm or a test in our life. But I'm here to let you know that it's your test that's going to make you stronger. It's your test that's going to get you to where God needs you to be. If you just hold on just a little while longer, God will make a way for you. Here in the text, we see Jesus speaking. And he speaks of two types of people. The first person, he said, is a wise man who built his house upon a rock. And when I begin to look at this, I begin to think, what does he mean, a rock? But then I think to myself, Jesus is the rock of our salvation. Then he began to talk about a second man who was a foolish man. And he said the foolish man built his house upon sand. And I began to think about what the older saints used to say. They say, upon Jesus, the solid rock I stand. All of the grounds are sinking sand. And I began to think about it, and I pondered it in my spirit, and I thought, these people who built their house upon the rock are like the true-born believers, the born-again Christians who have their faith in Jesus. But the foolish man is like the people who put their trust and faith in the things of this world and in the people of this world. But when the rains come, when the storms of life come, those people will begin to leave you. But if you got your faith in Jesus, he will hold you up and welcome you inside. He will never leave you, nor will he forsake you. I began to think about it, and Psalms 121 says, "I lift my eyes to the hills, from which cometh all of my help. For my help cometh from the Lord." So when the storms of life begin to come in your life, when the wind begins to blow, if you just put your mind on Jesus, if you focus on Jesus, everything will be all right. When I think about how good God has been to us and where he's brought us from, I get so excited because many times we allow our situation, we allow the things we go through get us down. But I'm here to let you know that if you just put your trust and faith in God, the situation you're going through will soon be over. But the word tells us that these storms too shall pass. And if we just continue to trust in the Lord with all of our heart, the Bible says, trust in the Lord with all of thine heart. Lean not to thine own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge the Lord. He will direct your path. So sometimes when the rains of life begin to come, when the storms come in your life, I'll tell you, just trust in the Lord. Lean on Jesus and not to thine own understanding, because sometimes people will lead you astray. People will tell you that it's going to be over, it's going to be all right, but I'm here to let you know when you hear the voice of God say that it's going to be all right. That gives us reassurance in our spirit that everything is truly going to be all right. I'm reminded of the story of Job. And Job was a man who had lost all he had. And his family, he lost his family, and he began to get sick in his body. And I'm reminded of Job's wife, and she told him to just curse God and die. But Job was a man of faith, and he kept his faith in Jesus. And he knew that God would bring him out of his sickness, out of his situation, out of his test, out of his trial. So I encourage you today, whatever you're going through, just get a mentality like Job and say, yet will I wait on the Lord. And Jesus even had to endure a storm in his life. And that storm was called Calvary. One Friday evening, they tell me that they marched Jesus up by Doctor's Hill. They put nails in his hands. They put nails in his feet. They tell me that they pierced him in his side. They put a crown of thorns upon his head. They tell me he hung there from the 6th to the 9th hour. They tell me they put him in a old barrel too. But now let's look at that thing. They messed up when they put him in a barrel too. Because anything borrowed got to be returned. They tell me that he stayed in the grave all day Friday night. He stayed in the grave all day Saturday night. All day Saturday morning. But early Sunday morning, before we reached the crow, the Bible said he got up with all power in the palm of his hand. He got up with soul-saving power. He got up with deliverance power. He got up with the power to teach us to endure. So whenever the storms of life come, if you just hold on, the God's are changing hands. Hold on, stand upon Jesus, the solid rock. Everything is gonna be all right. I'm reminded of a story today of a grandmother and her granddaughter. They tell me they were traveling down south. And they tell me after they were traveling, a storm arose. They tell me they went a little further and the storm got a little worse. The granddaughter looked at the grandmother. She said, "Grandmother, do you want me to pull over?" The grandmother said, "No, baby. Keep on driving." They tell me the further they went, the storm got a little worse. She looked at the grandmother. She said, "Grandmother, you sure you don't want me to pull over?" She said, "No, baby. Keep on driving." They tell me after they went a little further, car began to pull off to each side of the road. She looked at the grandmother one last time. She said, "Grandmother, do you want me to pull over?" The grandmother said, "No, baby. Keep on driving." They tell me as they continue to travel, they begin to see the sun breaking through the clouds. And they begin to come out of the storm. They tell me when they reach the end of the storm, the grandmother looked at the granddaughter. She said, "Baby, pull over." The granddaughter began to scratch her head. She said, "I don't understand. Grandmother, while we were in the storm, I asked you, did you want me to pull over?" She said, "But when we came out of the storm, you told me to pull over." The grandmother just shook her head and began to smile. She said, "Baby, what you don't understand is, while we were in the midst of the storm, I began to pray to your Lord and my Lord. I asked you to get in the storm with me." They tell me that the Lord brought them out of the storm. I stand today to tell you, if you get the mentality of the grandmother, that when the storms of life come, you